About 2 weeks ago, I just thought I'd tell this story because I haven't told it yet. About 2 weeks ago, I was jarring some salsa, right, for a client of mine, more like less a friend of mine. Anyways, um, this was the result of jarring that salsa. I got scars all over my arms. The jars exploded. It almost ruined part of my tattoo. I actually think it did. But basically my arms got splattered in red hot freaking salsa. And on top of that, you know how salsa feels when it gets in your skin? Well, think about how salsa feels when it burns to your skin. Alright? Think about that. Think about how it feels when it burns, liquefied to your skin, and just melts there. And you're the only one up, right? Think about that. I mean, I've had worse burns, but last few weeks, man, these have itched like a mother. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is when you're canning and jarring, don't leave your stuff on too long. And I learned that lesson the hard way. I had to learn it the hard way because, me in life, I don't know if you guys get this about me yet, but everything I do, if I don't learn from it, then there's nothing there to learn from. And basically, what I'm saying is, if I do something and I repeat something like 4 or 5 times and still get the same result, I'll try it a sixth time. I'm that freaking crazy. And then once I don't get a different result, then I'll quit on it. But I think that's one thing about myself. I don't know the words quit. Really don't. I was lit on fire when I was 3.5. Nowhere near as bad as these burns, but still, it's the point that, like, anytime I get burnt, I feel like a brittle piece of candy, like almost like peanut brittle. Anyway, I haven't made a video like live in a while, so I figured, hey, what better time? It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. Oh no, it's 4. Sorry, my eyes are going bad too, so whatever. Anyways, you can probably hear my saltwater tank in the background. I had a little bit of a death 2 weeks ago as well. I lost my fucking frog spawn and part of my mouth there, but I'd had that thing for almost 2.5 years, alright? So, but that is a part of this hobby. You sometimes lose more things than you make off with, or make out with. Oh, that sounded wrong. Anyway, I haven't really done a video in a while, and I figured, what better day? It's Friday. Do a video, get it done, have something for the next week. So initially, either I drop out of a contest that I was in, which was the Reef contest, which I don't even know if it's still going on because I haven't talked to Rico or any of those guys in fucking, like, I want to say maybe a month. I haven't talked to Rico in about a month. And anyways, one of my other fish got killed over at the fish store when I moved here. So really, my tank hasn't been full of all the fish I quote unquote called mine since I moved from California. Tonight I am supposed to go out and get water so that I can bring my cichlids home in like 4 days. These guys are rushing me over there to basically bring my cichlids home, and my tank's not even finished. I have to sand out the rest of my acrylic tank. But you know what? Personally, Those guys should be surprised I don't take any legal action against them because, you know, you give someone your word, you really do, and then a day or two later, 4 of your fish have died. Your word's supposed to be your bond, especially in a company like fish keeping. You don't have a good word, you don't have a good rapport with your customers, a good clientele, your word don't mean shit. Just saying. Got me to thinking, hey, you know, I could do this shit myself. Set up 8 or 9 tanks. I could do it myself. I could sell it myself. I could ship people fish myself. It ain't no big thing, you know. I know how to do it. I just been holding back on doing it because, you know, I don't want to have to deal with the loss like all these other people. I want to be successful at it the first time, not have to do it 4 or 6 dozen different times on this excursion. And if I can get successful at it the first time, that'll lead me to believe I can go to other countries and go fish for, you know, things that I want to keep in my tanks and then vice versa sell. And I'm thinking saltwater. I really am. Because my next tank that's going to be in here after I get the acrylic tank cleaned out for the freshies is going to be a big saltwater. Well, bigger than what I have in here. It's going to be a 50. So, does it needed to reconnect? Yeah, I haven't been on in a long while. I mean, I've been trying to think of things to film about, but I'm too stressed the fuck out. I'll just plain out say it. Stressed the fuck out. Lost a lot of family members. Friends. But we're still here. I mean, but the point is I don't do well with loss, and I kind of just like go back inside of an eggshell when I lose somebody. And I was always like that even as a kid. I never dealt with loss very well, and it's always been something that really eats me. But other than that, you know, I felt like doing a video today. I've got a bit of a mess in here, or else I'd show you the tanks, all the tanks. I only have like, I want to say 4 set up right now. Yeah, 4. I've got to go get at least 3 or, I want to say it's 3 or 4 more buckets of fresh water, so I can bring the freshwater fish home. And, you know, I would offer this store to sell them my fish, but I know how they are. They don't give you any fucking money. And basically, it'd be better off for me to just sell them individually to these fish groups out here instead of, you know, waste my time and money waiting on a store that's only going to give me $8 back. Yeah, I said it, $8 back. I gave them my catfish. Asshole number 2, all right? That was the catfish's name. Anyways, I gave them my catfish, and they sold it for fucking $8, which I know isn't true. They really sold it for $30 and then pocketed the other 15 and gave me 8. So they really pocketed more than 15. They pocketed, well, 3 off of $8, yada yada. Maybe 4, 5 off $8. Yeah. Now you guys see what I'm dealing with up here. Bunch of scumbags initially. But that's my opinion. You know, I'm allowed to have my opinion. I'm entitled to my own opinion. But when you give somebody your word's supposed to be your word. That's all I'm going to say. And like, if I give somebody my word on the internet, my word's going to be my word. My word is my bond. Only a real man keeps their word anymore. But, you know, a lot of people don't know that. They weren't raised by World War II veterans, or they didn't have that kind of knowledge growing up. But it's the point. It's like, okay, so you guys initially think it's okay to screw your customer over, and I think is wrong. They better replace my freaking Plecos. They died under their watch on the first freaking 2 days. All emaciated. But the point is it's not even that. It's like their word was not shit. That's what I feel like. Like, the reason I haven't been making a bunch of fish videos is because of this. This makes me depressed to even, call that store. And it's the store I actually did a video of. So, yeah, it makes me look like a quote-unquote con artist, or vice versa, a liar. And I don't like being either one of those. So, it really pissed me off. I had so much regard with them. I came in there before I even moved here. And then they treat fish like that? No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, not to mention, okay, this is just something that threw me off for days when I first went in there. Okay? So, basically, there's, like, I want to say 20 tanks that they won't sell anything out of. That's a lot of tanks. That's a lot of, what do you call that? That is a lot of revenue not being made. That is a lot of real estate not being used. And fourth, when you're in or third or fourth, when you're in the fish business, you kind of try to cycle things in and out. And what I mean by cycle things in and out is you buy fish that you know are going to sell fast. You don't buy fish just to hold on to them and just tease the fucking customer. That's my point. And if people don't like this video, it is a bit of a rant. I don't give a crap. The point to this video is, I could probably run a better fish store. I really could. And yeah, I don't know all the names. I don't remember all the species and all that. But, dude, I really probably could. I've already taken marine bio. I mean, but it's the point. It's the point. You say your job is your job. Your job better be your job. Just like when I say I'm going to give somebody some salsa, I'm going to give that person their salsa, but I was not intending to burn my freaking arms. And that ain't their fault. That's my own. So, you guys get what I mean. Like, your word is your word. And if you can't hold your word, then you just flat out tell the person you can't hold your word. I'm sure they won't be that disappointed. But the point I make here is this. If you can take anything away from this video, take this away from the video. Yeah, they took care of my fish for almost like 4 or 5 months, okay? Take this away from the video, I still have fish, at least. I still have some of my fish, and that's the most important part. But, Boise, y'all gotta get up on your fish keeping, because y'all suck. And I'm gonna straight out say that. When PetSmart's fish store, or when PetSmart's saltwater area in this, or Petco's saltwater area in this state looks better than y'all's saltwater and freshwater fish stores, that's saying a lot. And I don't ever say Petco looks good, so y'all know that something's wrong there. Okay? And with that being said, don't forget, with the faith of mustard seed, you can move any mountain. Don't let molehills become mountains or obstacles in your way, and have a very, very blessed day. And fuck the liars.